introducing to you one of the most powerful trading platforms or trading software in the world. It's called CTrader. It's a chatting platform developed by a company called Sportware. And what you can see in my screen right now is the CTrader trading platform. It's very powerful, and you get all the features that you need for free. So if you look at the chart, if you look at the platform or the software, it's very intuitive, meaning that you don't need to run a lot of stuff to be able to operate this chatting platform. Starting with the top bar, you have your time frame, and you can add or remove the time frames by clicking on these three dots on the top bar. For example, I may choose to add the weekly time frame. I may choose to remove the weekly time frame. Daily, I may choose to add the 6 hour time frame. I may even add the 7 hour time frame, the 8 minutes time frame. And you can see immediately as you click on them, they'll be added on this bar. You also have this bar here. It's showing my name. When you click on the trade watch, this small square here, you can choose to leave it or to show your trading information or your for example, you can show your balance, your orders, the history, price alerts, your balance. You can see I'm using a Paperstone account on this trading platform, and I have to give you a disclaimer. I'm not sponsored or I'm not receiving any money from both CTrader or Paperstone. You can also choose how to display. You will display your charts. In my case, I'm using a multi-chart mode, or I'm using a single chart mode, which is where you display just one chart or one currency pair. And right here, you can also choose to add. This is where if you want to add, for example, a currency pair or an instrument, you can click right here on this platform. Click on the watch lists or the all symbols, and depending on your broker, you will get all the instruments that you get to trade. And right here is where you select the type of the chart that you want to display in your software, in the CTrader. For example, you can change to the bar chart. You can see you can change to a candlestick chart. You can also use a line chart, dot, area chart, HLC chart. This is where you click to add your indicator in the F button or in the F icon. For example, we have the exponential moving average. If you click here, you can add the 200 EMA. Then when you come here, you can adjust the colors. For example, I like my 200 EMA to be red. Then you can say add to chart. You can see my EMA has been added, my 200 EMA has been added. And then by just moving your cursor or your mouse near or to the icon, you can just see what they do. You can see what their function is. For example, this is where you choose to display all. You can choose to display or hide your drawings. Then on the left side, this is where you pick for example, the cursor. You can see It's called the crosshair. It's very important if you want to know the current or the current price of an asset. For example, if I bring my crosshair in this spot, I know the current price of gold is 4081. Then you have all these amazing futures. If you want to draw a trend line, just click on this spot, on this icon, and you pick your trend line. And if you want to draw a horizontal line, you just click horizontal line, and you can just right click on the drawing and change the parameters. For example, I may change the color to, you can change the color to black. You can adjust the width or the thickness. You can also move by clicking on these arrows, Then you can also make as a default, or you can also delete. You have the triangle feature or the triangle icon. If you trade support and resistance, you definitely are gonna need this tool, the triangle, because it's very necessary for marking your key zones, guys. Then you have the arrow. You have this. You can draw the arrow, down arrow, circle, square. You can also choose to write some text. And change the color of the text. For example, I'll change to black. You can see I've just written CTrader. So these are the those are the most important features of the CTrader. And then another key feature that CTrader has added, but it was not there previously, is this replay button, or this market replay. It's important for people who like to backtest. You will just click on this icon called market replay and press your cursor to the location where you want the market to replay. For example, I'll click here, and then I'll choose the speed of replay. Let me choose 500, and I'll click start. Then this window will pop up in your charts, and as you can see, the market is already replaying. You can adjust the speed of you can increase the speed of the replay by moving this button right here. Yeah, guys, it's not very perfect, but I find that it's a very important tool for market replay. Then another thing I want to show you is how to adjust the candles, the color of the candles, or the appearance of your charts. And what you do, you right click on the chart, you right click on the empty chart, and then click color options. You move your cursor to what? To this setting called color option. Here you can choose to change the color of the background color. Sorry guys, when you click here, you can change the background color of your chart. For example, I can change to gray, but for myself I prefer white. You can also change the bull outline, or the outline of the bull candle, to your preferred color. For example, you may change to blue, but for myself I prefer the original color green. You can also change the outline of the bear candle or the red candle. You can change to black, but for myself I prefer red. You can also change the color of the bull or the bear candle. And winning deal, losing deal, ask plus line. So this is where you change the appearance of the charts. And then on the right corner, on the top right corner, this is where you add your accounts. You can see I have a Pepperstone, 3 Pepperstone accounts and an FX Pro Live account. And yeah, by just clicking on this icon or this button, you can shift or you can change between accounts, between trading accounts, depending on your broker. Then on the bottom left, you have this 1 2 3 4 5 6, you have these 6 buttons. And when you click on this copy button, sorry guys, I'll just so the copy feature of the CTrader is where you find strategies that you can copy. If you have heard of copy trading or mirror trading, this is where you find traders and strategies that you can copy directly into your charts or your account. So let's give it some time, guys, and you will find the strategies. You'll see the strategies. Yes, this is where you find the top. This is where you find strategies to copy, and you can just click on any strategy and start copying, guys. You can just click start copying, and if you have an account, if you have a funded account, you can just check some of these features. For example, what you need, minimum investment is what you need in your account to start copying this trader. Performance fee, this one doesn't charge any performance fee. Management fee, volume fee, and it's absolutely free to copy a trader on CTrader. This is one of the most powerful features of CTrader as a charting platform. And then you can account type. All these are live accounts. You can see this trader has grown his account by 544.46%. All these are top performing traders that you can copy from. And then right here, is where you find the settings, the CTrader settings, and for example, if you want to change the language, this way you change the language, the theme, sounds. If you don't like sounds, the chart, change from market scroll zoom. As I said, CTrader is a very intuitive charting platform. You don't need to learn a lot for you to use this charting platform. I think after you've installed the platform, you need a minimum of 5. I think 2 days you'll be good to go to use the charting platform. And that is it. As I said, this is a very short introduction of CTrader. I'm not going to dive deeper into how to download or install, but if you want to download CTrader, you can just type in your browser CTrader download, and you'll have several options. If you want to download for PC, for Mac, for Android, or for any other platform, or for any other device that you use, for example, pad, tablet. So I'll demonstrate how to add instruments on this platform. If you like trading indices like myself, you can just click this plus sign. After you have clicked this plus sign, you will come to watch lists and scroll all symbols and scroll popular markets. We have forex majors, we have FX exotics, we have metals, energy indices. Then you can click on these indices because and for myself, I like to trade the US 500 or the S&P 500. You'll just right click and it will be added on your chart. I will also earn the S&P 500, the Nasdaq 100, which I also like trading, or I trade very much. And you can see it has been added to my chart. You can also add I'll also add the US 30 or the Dow Jones 30. You can also add forex pairs. For example, I've added Euro USD, and you can change the location of these instruments or these pairs in the chart. For example, if you click on this symbol, you can move all to the pair in any location on the chart. So as I said, it's a very intuitive software or charting platform, and you do not need a learning curve like MetaTrader or TradingView. But guys, it all depends on what you prefer to use or what you find comfortable using. But for myself, I find that CTrader it's a much more easier charting platform because most of the features are free. You do not need to pay a cent to access all the features of CTrader. However, if you want advanced indicators or algos, you have to pay. All these are free. All these indicators are free. But of course, you can get more algos or more bots for CTrader by clicking on the CTrader algo store. You can see this this icon here. If you click it, you'll be directed to another store on your browser where you can purchase any algo. Right here is where you view your balance, equity, or the amount that has been traded, or equity means the amount that is in that you have bought or sold in the market, used margin, and the free margin. So that is it. However, I also want to say that for you to access all these features, you need first of all to open an account with a broker who provides CTrader or who provides CTrader as a charting platform. For myself, I like to use Paperstone. When you register with Paperstone, you can connect your trading details with CTrader, and you'll be able to access all these features or the charts to do your trading. So that is it, guys. I think I've explained everything that you need to know before you install the CTrader on your computer or on your tablet or gadget. On the right side, we have the price. Another thing, guys, you can zoom by just moving the mouse or moving the mouse wheel. I'm using a mouse, so I'm just moving the mouse wheel to zoom the charts. Or you can click on this sign, on this plus sign on the top left bar. Then you can zoom. You can zoom your charts. You can zoom out. You can zoom in. Sorry. Then you can click on the negative lens to zoom out. Pricing an order with CTrader is also it's also very easy. We have these two. We have these buttons here. This is where you press quick trades. For now, you can see it's not active because it's on because the markets are closed. It's Saturday. Today. It's Saturday on it's 27th. But you can just press a quick trade by clicking on this. If you want to sell, you click on this. If you want to buy, you click on this, and you can adjust the amount of the volume. If you want to buy 0.5 lots, just click here. If you want to reduce the lots, just click here. You can also press a trade by clicking on this icon called new order on the top left of the CTrader. When you click it, a window like this will pop up. And if you want a market order, if you want a limit order, a stop order, or a stop limit order, for myself, I work with market orders and limit orders a lot. If you want to press a market order, you just click on the market order. If you want to buy or sell, for example, if you want to buy, you can click sell, you can click buy, and then you can adjust the quantity or the volume. If you want to buy 1 lot, 0.5 lots, 0.1 lot, so guys, then you also click on the stop loss, which will be displayed here on the right of this window. You can adjust manually. You can adjust by clicking and moving on the line your stop loss. If you want to buy, if you want to increase or to move the stop loss, you can also click it and move it to where you want. Or you can use these buttons right here to move the take profit or the stop loss. You can also use a trading stop, which is an order whereby your market or your order is closed when the market moves below specific pips, the specific amount of pips that you have set. It's called a trading stop, and that is it. You can also set several take profits. You can also set you can set the first take profit and the second take profit. So guys, as you can see, all these features are free. You do not need to pay anything to access these features, and you cannot access such features in a MetaTrader 4 or MetaTrader 5. You can only access these features in a TradingView or in CTrader. For myself, I like CTrader because all these features that I'm showing you today are completely free. You do not need to pay anything. However, for you to use CTrader, as I mentioned, you have to make sure that you use a broker that provides CTrader as a chatting platform, and not very many brokers provide a CTrader or TradingView. Many brokers will allow you to only use MetaTrader 4 or MetaTrader 5. Then if you press an order, you can click on the press order button right here below. You can see my, but today the market is closed, so this button is inactive. And you also have a risk reward tool. I forgot to mention, if you like back testing, for example, you can use this tool. For example, if you click a risk reward buy, you can visualize your trade. It's just like in TradingView, you can visualize your trade. If you are selling, you'll just click on this tool and click sell, and you'll be able to visualize your trade as it unfolds. It's a very useful tool in backtesting, guys. Then you also have other features like the Fibonacci. For example, you have if you want the Fibonacci levels, for example, you can use this tool. And you can also change the colors or the parameters of the Fibonacci for you to visualize well by right-clicking on the tool. You can adjust the thickness, the type of line that you want, display prices. You can also adjust the Fibonacci levels that you want displayed. For myself, I don't quite use the Fibonacci a lot because I use the ICT trading models. So that is it, guys. I think I've shown you everything that you need to know for you to use the CTrader as a chatting platform to analyze your trades or to enter trades. So that is it, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll be uploading more videos in the future, so subscribe and stay tuned. You will also need to like this video. It's very necessary for my visibility, guys. As you can see, my channel is quite young. I'm not charging you anything to post these trades. All I need from you is a little bit support and I'll be good to go. So consider subscribing and liking the channel. It will help in my visibility. I'll be uploading more useful videos in the future. So stay tuned and God bless you. If you have any questions about CTrader or about your trading, you can just write in my comment section, or you can send me a direct DM and I'll be able to read and reply to your question, guys. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video.